Hello, this is Kaneda, and we are doing our first Let's Analyze a Song video. And today we have my uncle with me. He's a pretty cool guy, has a really awesome anime background, and other than that, we're going to be analyzing King of Fighters 98, Slum number 5. What do you have to say, Basil?
Well, I look forward to doing this, going over the song, and what works and what I think maybe didn't work or could be done better. But, let's see how this pans out first.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have a few rules to when we do this Let's Analyze. Basically, the rules are, the character's theme, how it matches up with them, the actual theme of the music, what is it representing, and what jazz elements it has, because I have a video game jazz music playlist. It goes over 200 songs. It's really awesome. But anyway, we're going to see what jazz elements it has and why it belongs in the video game jazz music playlist. So we're going to get down to that. We're going to have a little fun, and yeah. Other than that, we're going to get started. And just know if you've listened to this song, then you'll know what we're talking about when we're actually analyzing it. But if you haven't listened to the song, go listen to it and watch this video after, because we don't want to ruin the song for you in any way with our talking and all of that. So you should do that if you haven't heard the song yet and you're watching this video. Now, as for Slum number 5 itself, I don't know every jazz element in the song. I'm still learning, but I'm doing this because I'm doing this for educational purposes. I'm gonna be becoming a jazz musician soon, full-on jazz musician, and I hope to go into video game design. But at the same time, I might need a little help from my commenters as to what other jazz elements I might have missed in this song, or even if this song should really be jazz at all. So we'll find that out together if you don't mind. So already they start off with a nice brass section there, it has a little swing to it. That's an element of jazz in some forms.
Yeah, I kind of like the way that starts out really nice, and the way it combines, certain elements like with, the vocal kind of jazz beats with it, and I just find, it works really nice for me.
Yeah. Hey, doesn't that sound familiar? I've heard that in like a basketball theme before, maybe for Shaq or something. I can't remember.
Perhaps, but I can't. I can't narrow it down right now.
Yeah. That's kind of a jazz lick. I can't remember where I played that, but in one song, we've done a lick just like that. It almost sounds or really similar, because jazz is full of really awesome techniques and everything, but I'm listening to the bass and the electric guitar now that come in, so really awesome, lots of licks in this song, and I guess that represents a sportsy theme, it's pretty awesome. Like, you're supposed to sound cool when you listen to sports. That's what it's all about. Well, I don't know what I'm actually talking about right there. I'm not sure, there's probably more sports music experts out there than me, of course, but either way, it really gives me that feeling of awesome. It really represents these characters. Like, these guys look like they're gonna beat the crap out of someone, and this is the kind of music I'd love to beat the crap out of someone while using a sports martial arts style, It really represents the characters well in that sports sense, Like, you have your basketball player, your football player, and your boxer, It's the kind of thing you'd want to listen to.
Yeah, I believe that too, though. I guess, like, not just thinking about just, violent moves, but it's kind of smooth. I guess the way they'd shoot that would be like from, more down to the ground, and maybe up above, while they do a little, slow-mo, or maybe speeding up shots, at the point of impact.
Ah, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, I could totally imagine a basketball game in slow motion to this. That's like totally true. But like, I don't know, they have a solo section. That's totally a jazz element right there. See, probably that's why I included it in my video game jazz music playlist, because I included this song so long ago, and I'm trying to remember why I put it in there. And solo sections or improv sections are a big part of jazz. Like, that was the biggest thing when it came out. So that's probably why I included it. One of the second reasons. The third reason is brass section. fourth reason is the licks, and probably the fifth reason is it's the swing, you know. But the drum beat is more representative of a funk style mixed in with I don't know what you call it, but it's what you hear in sports. I'm not sure what that style is called, so if someone could help me out on that, that'd be great. So we're coming to the end of this song now. Ba, 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 da, ba. Ooh, sustained. That's a nice way to end it. You know, you kind of end that way in jazz music too. So, what did you think of that, Basil?
Well, I think that would work nice when you're like, showing, various, the way the game's panning out. And then, especially when you're showing like, interceptions or slam dunks or, where you just, you deke the guy out and, you make the shot before he knows what's happening. This music would work really nice with that.
Yeah, like as I say, as we spoke of before, it would totally work in a definitely in a sports environment, you know, just like that dramatic sports environment. And as for the game itself, King of Fighters being a fighting game, it is actually kind of fun to fight to music like that. You know, it's really catchy, and that funk gives you a more bouncy feel. So you totally like get into the heat of battle, you know. But in terms of the actual composition itself, the music is very repetitive, but that's the point of some sports music, like especially when like for example, if I were to make a similarly to marching music, you have to memorize that music and be able to play it while marching at the same time. Sometimes you get a small sheet of music, but most of the time you want it memorized because you can't always be looking at it. So um, I guess like that's kind of the idea for this. The repetition represents like if someone were actually playing this, they already know what exactly they're playing and at what times they play it and everything. Um, ba, da, 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 da. What? They have a little bit of a chromatic scale to it, like not a natural scale, but they use chromatics in it a lot, and um, yeah, like it's just it's a very simple song, but at the same time, it has that catchy feeling to it. You know, you can't get too tired of it. Probably after listening to it like maybe 5 times or something, but either way, that solo section totally breaks the ice. What do you say?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with that. Yeah, that I think. Yeah, I just think that would totally work. But like just coordinate with like what you're showing at the time would work too. But even if it's not like doesn't have to be exact to like whatever is happening like a slam dunk because you won't see that every time. But I think this is a very fitting tune with what you may show with almost any sport like that.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's the end of our Let's Analyze video. We had a lot of fun with that. We hope you did too. And if you have any comments to help out in any way, hopefully not in a bad way, you flamers, yeah, just help us out there. Thanks.